Another hard hitting live with Eve's Journey. One second, let me get my volume. I'm doing
Okay.
this like a professional, seated, not in my bed. I mean, because you hold the phone. Now I'm like on my desk. Are you doing this at your desk?
Yeah, I'm at my desk where I would
Cool.
normally be working.
Ah, you're looking okay. Is that a dress?
Yeah.
Wow. Cool, cool, cool. We're waiting for the thousands of people to join us live. The other day,
Yeah.
I was telling Eve, oh,
Hey, Margie.
Margie, you're the best. I was telling Margie, I think it was Margie or someone else I work with, that I joined by accident Dr. Barry's Carnivore Live.
Mhm.
6,000 people were on his live. I was like, okay, am I the only non-carnivore? So there I am typing like funny stuff. I was telling Margie, I eat lots of meat, but I eat lots of sugar too. They almost
Mhm.
banned me because Dr. Berry is a carnivore doctor.
Right.
So
Carnivore diet.
how are you doing today? What's up? I know it's early in the morning.
It's 10:30. 10:32. 6,050 people. Yeah. I guess if that's all you eat is meat all day, every day, you don't have no fruits or vegetables, I mean, where's your fiber? Where's your, I don't know. But
Eve, have you done the carnivore diet?
no, I've done a low carb diet before. I've done an
Oh,
Atkins diet, but I've never done like just eating meat and nothing else. I never did that.
low carb is Christmas compared to carnivore.
Oh,
Imagine you're only looking forward to meat. Just keep that in mind.
yeah.
Every single day. I was telling Margie and other people, okay, I did it. I did it years ago when it first came out, and we weren't calling it carnivore. It was in New York, they called it caveman. I'm not joking. In New
Oh,
York City, it was like, you could do in the caveman diet? Like a guy in the gym went, caveman diet, water, meat, some eggs, fish, you know what I mean? And all you look forward to every day is another ribeye, another steak. You're miserable day 5, day 4, miserable.
well,
Uh,
yeah, steak every day is crazy.
but I love meat, and it ruined meat for me.
Oh,
Totally ruined it. So, what do you want to talk about today? 500 Club.
well, yeah. Let's catch up with you. What's been going on?
Well, thanks to people like you, I really mean that. People like you, Margie, Latchkey, a lot of great people, Dave Sweet Truckin'. People have come my way. And, people, I mean, I hope you guys realize I'm actually a friend of Eve's. We're not just, you know, partners, podcast business partners, or whatever you want to think we are. I trust Eve. She trusts me. We're real friends. And she goes to me, be patient, because I was up, remember, past 14, 1500 on the fabulous body.
Hmm.
And as YouTube and as you know, Facebook and Instagram takes away your channel, you got to start from the beginning.
Hmm.
And that sucked. Oh, thank you, Margie. And all of you guys helped me. Margie, are you at 100 yet? We're going to get to you in a second, 100 subscribers. But Eve, are you at 1,000?
No, I am at like 805.
Yes, nice. And
The goal is to be at 1,000 subscribers by January 1st. So
you'll
you
do
guys
it.
hit that subscribe button if you have not already, and make sure you subscribe to Chris Fabulous channel as well.
You'll do it. You'll do it. Oh, 21st Century Homestead. I like
Love
that
you
name.
too.
Love you too, Homestead. Um, but it's like I've been so excited because if people think, like, if you're not a YouTuber, that it's a fake excitement, I ain't making a dime from YouTube. I have gotten
Mhm.
beautiful clients like Margie and business that way, but I didn't get into the YouTube game by people thinking I wanted, like, 22-year-old guy gets, or a girl gets into YouTube. They invest. Parents give them money. I've seen the videos. They invest $10,000, $15,000 to start the YouTube.
Mhm.
In other words, lighting, fancy editing, great cameras. I didn't do that. I could have invested money or gotten a loan and all that, full disclosure. So the fact that fabulous body was me just joking around, talking, having fun, and I made 1,400 subscribers, and then now 500. Eve, it's not false. I'm not. I am so authentic. When something's not going right, Eve will tell you. I'll be complaining. I'll be like, "This sucks," right over the phone, right? I'm like, "Oh, New York, or it's hot and humid." I'm not always like, "Yay, life is great." I know it, but I feel so good that 500 people believe. I don't change it up, but in my evolving message of what you can do on a diet where you feel good. And that's one of the themes Eve and I talk about. Eve taught me so much about cooking and about meal prep and about social media. She really has. And I watch her meal prep and I'm like, ooh, I'm going to steal that idea. Like, there's wonderful, because we both love chicken thighs and we have a lot in common, Eve and I. And so I watch her. I'm like, oh yeah, I got to do this in bulk. So as long as you're happy, Margie, in 21st century, um, that's what I'm all about. Fun,
Mhm.
having a good time, challenges. So thank you. It's been great getting to 500. How about you? What have you been up to?
Congratulations. Yeah. I have been just working, like, this is my second week in a coaching program, and I've been just really focusing on how to reduce hormonal stress, because that's been pretty much what the diagnosis is for me in regards to why I'm holding on to weight. And I don't think a lot of women realize that hormonal stress, it don't matter what you do. You could, like, literally fast, calorie count, exercise. If you have hormonal stress, you won't see the scale move at all because your body don't feel safe or comfortable enough to drop the weight. And then its response is to stay fat. So
Word.
I'm learning on how to reduce the hormonal stress. So I started posting every day what I'm eating, and if you look at what I'm eating, I'm primarily eating fruits before each meal, drinking water before each meal, having a majority of vegetables. You do see I have some protein, but it's like really a lot of fruits and vegetables because that will help with satiation as well as help with balancing the blood sugars and the hormones. So doing that, also been doing more walking, because that's also supposed to help with balancing hormones. So just getting more steps in, doing like different breathing techniques as well has been helpful. So just really been working on that for the past couple weeks. Yeah, it's been almost 2 weeks that I've been posting my daily weigh-ins, and you'll see that it fluctuates, and that's kind of the purpose of what I'm doing that for, because your weight is going to fluctuate. It's never going to be the same number every single day. I mean, you're never going to consume the same amount of foods every day. You're never going to consume the same amount of water. You're not going to do the same activity every day. So there is going to be fluctuations on the scale. So really, it's called exposure therapy for people who don't normally do it, but it's data for people who do normally do it. Exposure therapy basically is saying you're getting on the scale every day so that you can see for yourself. You know you didn't eat 3,500 calories
Right.
to gain a pound.
It's
So generally,
ridiculous. Hmm.
so generally people like, oh my god, I'm up 5 pounds, but you did not even eat that much calories. But you ate 1,200 calories. You ate 2,000 calories. I haven't been really over 2,000 calories of eating, and I've been over 3,500 calories burned every single day.
Wow.
So obviously it's not the food. And people do all this exercise, but exercise is great, but it's just a support in weight loss. The primary way to lose weight is sleep. If your sleep is trash, you ain't losing no weight. I don't care what you do. And what you eat. And I'm not talking about calories, I'm talking about the types of nutrient dense foods that you consume on a daily basis. So I'm learning a lot, I'm doing a lot,
Awesome.
and I'm sharing a lot because I feel like a lot of women feel stuck and they just try to go to drastic measures. OMAD, fasting, all this crap that these major gurus speak of. but it doesn't work for them, and they're not realizing that it's not working because that is not the way to heal your body. It's just a way to put yourself in more of a hormonal stress and cause yourself to stall or not lose the weight at all, which will also stress you out because you're thinking, I'm doing everything, I'm doing all these things that people are telling me to do, but what they're telling you to do is completely wrong. And you need to really do what works for you, what works best for you. People who have hormonal stress really should not be fasting because your body, that just causes more cortisol to build in your body when you do a lot of fasting, which I did not know. So that's what I'm saying. Like, people really need to start doing their research instead of just depending on random people that are talking to them on the internet, because that is not going to help you. It's likely going to be more detrimental to your journey than helpful.
Oh my God, that's all. Everybody, everybody. And Eve and I talk about this kind of stuff all the time. Quick fixes.
Hmm.
People on the internet, look at all the weight I lost. And then you go, wow, so you didn't eat for a week. I'm going to do that. It's
Hmm.
and it makes it worse. And
Hmm.
speaking of, the battle of the sexes, men also. I tell
Hmm.
I tell stories on my channel all the time. My cousin Dave, he doesn't mind. I use his name. My friend, I'm not going to give his first name. Fasting, all these tricks. OMAD, one meal, uh, ridiculous water, dry fasting. We've all tried it. And of
Hmm.
course, right away, the scale goes down. Hallelujah, we found the answer.
Hmm.
So much of that stuff is fabulous till you're about 30, 35.
Hmm.
And then all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute. Like I said, my friends, my family, they're big. And they look at me, how are you doing this in your 50s? I eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Right.
Fruits, meat, potatoes. Cheat once a week. Have my desserts. Have my sugar in my coffee. They can't believe it. It almost, what the famous one is? Come on, it can't be that easy.
Mm.
Okay, but you're not tracking. Is it easy? You're not walking every night. You're not doing that. Is it easy? 3 times a week in the gym. They're not doing that. So
Mhm.
once they kind of hear the whole program, they go, yeah, he's just not sitting around. So,
Mhm.
but I really want to get into this a little bit, not to mention gurus' names, and we're not here to bring anybody down or anything. But when you see people who have lots of billions of subscribers, including the carnivore doctors, and you see, the fasting and the OMAD, as Eve said, is great for a plateau buster. Eve and I
Mhm.
were talking before the live aired.
Mhm.
And like, if you want to do OMAD as an experiment, it could be just what you needed for a few days.
Mhm. Mhm.
But men have the hormonal issues also. So my
Mm.
my best friend, I'll tell you a quick story. Just moved to Long Island. I'm gonna miss him. Now Long Island is a bit of a trip from where I am in New York City. Long Island is an hour and a half drive. He used
Oh.
to be 12, 15 minutes away. He's married. And I said to him, you haven't seen me in a while. By the way, my friends don't know, or my family don't know, I have this massive YouTube channel, right? They don't know. Only Eve and Eve's kids know. They go, who's that Chris Fab guy? I don't tell. It's my own little secret. Someday I'll tell people. It's just I don't want to do it. And I go, you haven't seen me in a while, right? Phil. Oh shit! Said his name. Phil was the best looking guy out of all of us. He's 2 years younger than me. Soccer player, built, 55 years young, incredible body, tall, a little bit taller than me. I, growing up, was always looking up to him in his athletic body. He's 290,
Mm.
290 after a life of 185, 190. But this crept up on him slowly.
Mhm.
And when he said to me, and I told this, I think, to Margie, he goes, Chris, I don't eat. I'm like, what do you mean?
Mm.
I go, what do you mean you don't eat? For years in my construction company, my business. And Phil, I'm sorry if you ever watch this video, this is just for the good, the benefit, and you're going to get better. when he's the owner of a construction company, not a massive one, but he has a good construction company. He goes, I'm so stressed, Eve, Chris, I'm so stressed that Brett, you ever get Eve so busy that it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you didn't eat? You
Yeah,
ever,
yeah.
it could be eat, and then we try to use it. I didn't eat. Maybe the scale will go down. I've done that trick many times.
Hmm.
So he's like, I don't eat. I don't eat all day, meeting, getting jobs for construction, going to the job sites. And then at night, he would break down
Mm.
on the drive home. Pizza pie, chicken parm hero, garlic knots, the worst food. And he would admit it to me. I go, Phil, I'm 188 now. He couldn't, he go, he just on the phone, he was like, what? He goes, I'm like 290. And even though he's my best friend, we're busy. He hasn't seen me in 6 months, seven
Mm.
months. Now he moved to Long Island. So don't think for a second this is just a female problem. I work with a legendary female named Margie Mitchell, and she can boast how much weight she's dropping since working with me because I work with her. I
Mm.
work with her body, not with we got to fast. We have to do this trickery to drop the weight. And so the warning to anybody watching, I call it the consistent eating principle. If you're consistently eating and being at maintenance, thank you, Margie, and being in a deficit, just a little bit like that, play the game. Work out, walk, monitor, weigh yourself despite what the fake gurus say. Track and chronometer. Follow Eve and her meals and mine and people you trust. You're telling me you're not losing a pound, 2 pounds a week? So, anyway, go ahead, Eve. I'm sorry. I kind of hogged it up there a little bit.
No,
But
I mean it makes sense. Everybody hit the thumbs up button, you guys, because I know sometimes you guys can't stay and watch the whole thing, but you can always come back into your liked videos and watch the
yeah,
complete video. But in regards to that, I feel um like you said with Margie and how you're working with her, it's not a one size fits all. You know what I mean? What works for you is not gonna work for her. What works for her is not gonna work for me. What works for me ain't gonna work for somebody else. So it's really about what works for your body. There's people who can't eat citrus fruit, but some people eat citrus fruit and it drops, literally melts their body fat, but others they get inflamed. You know, they start to retain water because the citrus doesn't agree with their system. I am super big on it being something tailored to you specifically. Because even if all women have hormonal stress, no woman is the same. Some women pick up weight before their cycle, some women pick up weight during their cycle, some pick up weight after their cycle. The whole thing about it is you have to get the data to even know what happens to your body every single month. How would you know if you're not getting on that scale? How would you know if you're not tracking the food what agreed with your system and what didn't agree with your system? How would you know? It's just like being a mini scientist and getting the data and seeing what works. You know, scientists do hypothesize, but then they start collecting data to see if their hypothesis is correct or not.
thank
So it's the
you.
same thing you need to do for yourself, for your body. Your body is a science project. God made you, okay? And you have to figure out what works for you and what doesn't. Otherwise, you're going to be so miserable going from this person's and that person's plan and that person's plan that you're going to give up because none of them work because they're not for you. So yeah, what OMAD may work for people and they drop 100 pounds. OMAD may keep you 0 pounds down because it's not for you. People may do for, I mean, I did fasting in the beginning of my journey from January through May. I only lost 35 pounds. Do you know I knew people who lost 100 pounds within that same amount of time and were smaller than me? Obviously, that was not for me. And come to find out, it wasn't because I have hormonal stress. I was putting more stress on my body with doing dry fasting for 4 days in a row than somebody who does not have hormonal stress who dropped a bunch of weight just within those 4 days. So you can, of course, listen to people and hear what they have to say, take it for a grain of salt, try to experiment with it for yourself. But my thing is, if it's not working, I don't care how big this person is on social media. It doesn't mean it's for you. does not mean it's for you. And that's what I've learned. And just because, yeah, it may work temporarily, is it sustainable? Is it easy? Is it going to cause you to gain the weight back once all the weight is gone because you couldn't keep it up? Because I would like to know who can actually keep up with doing fasting for 4 days, dry fasting for 4 days for the remainder of their life. I watched this guy, Jerome, fasting, finally fasting, Jerome. He literally is sick of fasting
I
4 and 5
remember
days a
Jerome.
week.
Yeah.
He's sick and tired of it. He was like, I want to see if I can make still lose weight with maybe fasting every other day. But the thing is, your body does like to be consistent. So if you're consistently fasting 4 days a week, that's what it's expecting you to do. And then once you start changing it up, oh yeah, he started picking up weight. And he's like, okay, well, I'm gonna just go back to fasting. Yeah, because it was something your body thought what you was gonna do. It wasn't sustainable. It's yeah, he lost 90 pounds, but then what? But then what? You have to seriously think about what is going to be sustainable, something you can do on go mode, on easy mode. If you're sick, if you're tired, if you're on vacation, if someone dies, if you lost your job, can you still continue to do it during that time too? Because if you can't, yeah, all that weight will come right back plus some. I've experienced it, I've dealt with it,
The
and that's the
worst.
reason this second time around I said no, not again. I'm not
It's the
doing
worst.
quick fads. I'm not doing quick weight loss tricks. I'm not doing any of that crap because as quickly as it goes is as quickly as it will return if you can't sustain it. And I really want to impress that on people's minds that, yeah, that's cool. You can lose weight quick, but you are sure you can keep the weight off, or will it come back just as quick within a year? Because then you'll be right back in that whole yo-yo dieting thing that people do for years. And I really don't
Terrible.
grasp how people do that for years on end. I
Terrible.
only did it one time and I was like, hell no, never again. Never again. Because over the years you can drop 500 pounds because you just kept going like this. Like, why would you not think in those time in that 5 years? Let me think of something that I can do that works long term, even if it does cause your weight to go down slower. At least you know it ain't gonna come back, because that's the
Oof.
whole bottom line.
Oof. I'm just thinking, I mean, I did it in my way, but when I make a joke that if it comes off and comes back with interest,
Right.
that is not the good diet for you. Because
Hmm.
what one thing that I'm going to talk more about on my channel is, well, what do you do now?
Hmm.
What, you're close to your goal, or maybe you're at it. Going to be honest, a lot of people, excuse me, on my channel are not close to their goal yet. I have a Halloween challenge, and I'm now going to make a Thanksgiving challenge. We're going to get into it. But if it's a diet like Atkins or super low carb or super unsustainable low fat, or
Hmm.
if it's 2 days a week fasting, 5 days normal eating, I've heard of all these timing diets,
Hmm.
or even Mediterranean, or any way that you have to. Guys, what are you gonna do when Eve gets to her goal? If she goes up, she'll lose her mind. The whole idea is, how do you live with yourself?
Hmm.
Now, I don't have any more weight to lose. I'm 189, 188.9 this morning, 189. It's now getting the body I want to get, and I'm lifting weights. You can see the muscle. But I put on 5, 6 pounds. I wanted to, but it hasn't gone up in a month, 6 weeks. I got back Evenos from Europe. I put on a little bit of weight, and I was like, you know what? I haven't been lifting weights. Enough of this weight loss. You know? Hey, John, Sean John, Squishy Mac. Hey, Catherine. Thank you guys.
Hey.
So, what do you do now? And even though, Eve's going to do it, Eve's going to do it, but I can still say it now. It's not, what do I do now? Boring, keeping it off. It's, what kind of a person is Eve going to be at a lighter weight? The energy, the hiking, the running, whatever she wants to get into, the biking, kung fu. I don't know what she wants to get into. But when you start becoming I play a lot of tennis with my hitting partner Ronnie. I uh, if I see a couple of kids in the schoolyard and I'll shoot some hoops with them, I can do it at ease now. But when I was 210, 215, I'm sucking air. So I'm glad we're
Mhm.
talking a little bit about OMAD and fasting to get a result. Remember Matthew Westwood?
Mhm.
He gained the weight, lost the weight, gained the weight, lost the weight. I follow Matthew on Instagram, and Matt. I really liked Matt. I used to follow him on YouTube. The freaking guy always ends up back where he started. So that kind of like is really troublesome when people just it's almost like they don't believe us, Eve. They almost like they don't. It's hard to describe because we're not doing a fancy diet. I watch Eve's weigh-ins and what she eats. I call that just a really cool way of living. It isn't a diet. Am I right?
Well, it can't be a diet because a diet dies. and and I mean, it does, it has to be something, it has to be a lifestyle, something that you can sustain for your life. And that's another thing that my coach has me do. I have to do, and it's been challenging for me, and I have to really like take in why it's been challenging, but I have to journal as my future self. If you can't picture yourself in the future, even a year from now, I mean, he said, okay, I want you to start picturing yourself 10 years from now. I couldn't freaking do it. Why can't I do it? Because you're so stuck right now and trying to lose weight. I want to lose weight now. I want to lose weight now. Okay, that's great. But what's happening 10 years from now? Because if you start writing as 10 years from now, yourself from 10 years from now, you ain't going to pick that weight back up. Because you're going to be talking in a way of, oh, well, 10 years from now, I'm going to be traveling. And 10 years from now, I'm going to be, moving abroad. And 10 years from now, I'm going to, yeah, but if you can't even see past the weight loss, if you can't see past it, and that's literally the only thing you see, I gotta drop this weight. What happens when it's gone? Is it even ever gonna be gone? Because you're just so stuck in weight loss mode that is it ever gonna be gone? Because that's the only thing you ever think of is losing weight. You don't think of, well, when I lose the weight, I'm gonna be able to travel. When I lose the weight, I'm gonna be able to run around with my kids and grandkids if they have kids. Oh, when I lose the weight, I'm gonna be able to hike. Do you have any goals? I'm gonna be able to run a marathon. Like, what do you see yourself doing after? Not just, oh, well, the scale is up, oh, the scale went down. Well, like, yeah, that's cool, but when you start getting obsessed with that, you need to start getting obsessed with the future you. Get obsessed with what that person looks like. Get obsessed with what you're going to be doing when that weight drops. Because you're not going to want to see that weight come back because you're going to be so obsessed with the person that you've become. And that's what I really appreciate because it's like, well, damn, I can't even think that far ahead. Well, you need to start because that's the only way to continue the success. You have to see past it. Especially if you have a lot of weight to lose. It's different if you have a 5, 10 pound weight, but if you have over 100 pounds to lose, how are you ever going to see past it if all you see every day is your weight that you're currently at? You literally have to think forward. What am I going to do when that weight is gone? A year from now, when half the weight is gone, what life will that look like? What difference will I be able to walk the marina? Will I be able to walk, go hiking with friends? Will I be able, like, you literally, even if you take so 6 months from now, think 6 months from now, even if you can't think 10 years, because I can't get that far yet personally, but 6 months from now, what does that look like to you? Your
Wow.
next birthday, what does that look
Wow.
like? Write yourself a letter as if you're already in your next birthday,
Wow.
because
That's
that's the
heavy.
way to keep it going.
The other day, that's awesome. The other day, I scared myself. I said, Christmas is coming. New Year's Eve resolutions are
Mm.
coming. I scared myself. I know where I was. I don't drink anymore like I used to. The last 10 years, I did not go out for New Year's. I watched Dick Clark and Ryan Seacrest, the ball dropping, Times Square, on TV with my parents, a girlfriend, my sister, a prostitute. Just kidding.
Good
So,
job.
so, so I scared myself because I look in the mirror and I go, here I am again. And John knows this, Squishy Mac and Margie, and hi, Catherine. I don't know if you entered my Halloween challenge, Eve is in it also. Is that if we don't challenge ourselves, now is a great time to screw up. I know that Eve doesn't party in the holidays. We spoke about this like that. Eve doesn't go crazy, but I do, and so does Margie. Margie and I had to talk about the holidays. So I thought to myself, 189 this morning. Do I want to be 205 by January 1st? And then go, oh, I got to set resolutions again. New year, new me, new year. And Eve cracks me up with that because everybody waits for January 1st. What about now? So, for you guys, you'll hear it here first. I did mention it on my coffee talk. If it feels too late for you guys to enter my Halloween challenge, Chris Destination at yahoo.com, John, Squishy Mac, Margie, everybody. I know what Eve's body looks like. They sent me pictures and they said, this is where I'm at. This is my story. I got about 15, 16 people entering. I couldn't believe it. And then we're going to look at your pictures and your story come Halloween Day. And I'm going to declare 2 or 3 winners. Who made the biggest change? Latchkey!
Hey, that's our boy right there.
I can't wait for New Year's. You know what I'm talking about, Latchkey. New Year! Happy New Year. We're all fat. You know what I'm talking about, Latchkey. Latchkey's in my Halloween challenge. But now watch this, guys.
Win too. Y'all he gonna win too.
Mr. South Carolina. But now let's talk about Thanksgiving. This is powerful. I want to announce this. It's the world premiere. Halloween's a little close. And enter my Thanksgiving Day challenge. Why is this so powerful? Because now you've got close to 8 weeks, 7 weeks to get your ass in shape. This is why it's powerful. Imagine if you're a bigger person. You know, you want to drop 20, 30, 40, 50. There's a bunch of us. If you work hard, I swear to you, I know Eve can drop 10, 15 by Thanksgiving. I'm not even worried about it. So if she really wants, she should drop 15 pounds by Thanksgiving. Watch what I'm going to tell you. This is the secret. Then gain 3 between Christmas and New Year's. You're still ahead of the game. Do you see what I just did? So let's say imagine that I'm fatter and I've got some weight and I drop 10 by Thanksgiving. Have some fun. Mom's house, Christmas, Thanksgiving Day weekend. If you gain back 3, I'm only going to allow you to gain 3. You're ahead of the game.
Thank you, Latchkey.
Yeah. So after whoever wins the top 2, 3 for my Halloween, now I'm starting the Thanksgiving challenge. And then there's no challenge till New Year's. You're on your own because a lot of people want to have fun. I was talking to a girl in the elevator in the city. Every single one of my conversations goes to weight loss. It's like automatic. I look at the girl in her 30s. I go, "You're looking good." We're just joking around the elevator. She did look really good. And I go, "What kind of diet do you follow?" "Oh, they love talking about diet and exercise." So I go, "Are you on a diet for the holidays?" She goes, "Hell no." Because that's the time that most people want to go out. Football season, Sundays, Thanksgiving weekend, Christmas. So I tell everybody, Latchkey, Margie, Squishy, Catherine, and the gang here, I say, kick ass until Turkey Day. Then gain back 3. You're still going to be ahead of the game. So in my particular case, and I'll let Eve talk, I'm 189, but I'm putting on muscle. Look at these muscles. I can't wait to give Eve a hug when I meet her. Right? And I'm getting stronger and bigger than I ever was and keeping the lean. I'm not fat. Look. If I get 2 pounds down, that's all, 2 by Thanksgiving, and I gain 3 pounds back, you think I'm going to be crying on New Year's Eve? You follow the logic? Average American, 8 pounds gain. Average American doesn't lose weight till Thanksgiving. and then gains 8 at least between Thanksgiving and New Year's.
Mm.
The Thanksgiving challenge, Latchkey, Squishy Mac, Margie, everybody. What do you think about the Thanksgiving idea?
I'm look. These holidays are made to make you fat and broke, and I don't participate in none of them.
I
So
know you
I
don't
don't
fall
care.
for it,
I don't care because they're meant to make you fat. They're meant to make you broke. I understand being around your family and hanging out, but why do people need to eat to do that? Why do you have to eat 10 plates of turkey and dressing and all this crap just to be around your family?
but they
Like, are
do.
y'all
But they
going to
do.
walk after that? Like,
Yeah,
you're
we
gonna
do.
chill and you're gonna
My
pull out them
family
bottles.
does.
Y'all
My
gonna pull
family.
them bottles out and start getting drunk. That's I know. I mean, I already know the type of people that I my family and friends. Yeah, they gonna eat and then after that they gonna get drunk. Do y'all realize how much inflammation come with that liquor? I mean, even if you decide to go all out, pick one. Are you gonna go all out with the food? Or are you gonna go all out with the drinks? Don't do both. You're screwing up all your progress. You're literally screwing. If you have one plate of food and one drink, but I mean, come on, bring it. I know people. They intentionally just that's just the time they go all out, and then they complain. January 1st is new me, new year. No, it's not new. Ain't nothing new. You doing the same crap you did last year. You
It's
still
me.
getting drunk on this
Me.
day. You still eating all that doggone food. You still doing all that for what? That has nothing to do with getting close to your family, to hang out with your family, or any of that. It's just an excuse. It's an excuse to just, oh, well, it's the holidays, I can go all out. No, you're choosing to go all out. We
Right.
all have a choice.
Right.
You can go visit your family and not do that. That's your decision to do that. I don't care about what holiday you celebrate. It's your choice what you put in your mouth. They're not putting it in your mouth. You are.
Oh,
I'm just
it's a
saying.
joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. And you
I
know
mean,
what?
listen.
You know what happens in New York because we get a lot colder than your temperature. I believe we do.
Yeah, for
Then
sure.
there ain't no New Year, new me in New York. My ass. Yeah. Then people. You know what? It's Super Bowl coming up, Valentine's. Here comes the winter excuses.
hmm
Then March, April comes around, you know?
Ah, Lasky.
I like that. And then all of a sudden, March, April is bikini season. The guys are vain too. I gotta
Mm-hmm.
look good in my, I gotta look good for the girls, the single guys. I gotta look lean. Guess what? If you're 30, 40, 50 pounds, April, May, it's too late, buddy. This is freaking too late.
Oh no, it's not too late. Just go on OMAD. Just fast for 24 hours. Just fast for
You
48
can
hours.
lose a 30 in
That's when
one
that
day.
time comes. That's when people start. Oh well, let me just dry fast for 4 days every week this month so that I can go on this trip on this cruise. No, why would you do that to yourself? That's what I'm saying. If it's a new year and a new you, then why are you not starting today? Because you're not gonna be nothing's gonna make you new in a matter of
There's
three
no
months that you
power.
can't do right now.
No power.
You do it right now.
As one of my heroes, Anthony Robbins, self-help coach, used to say, if you're waiting for New Year's, you have no power
hmm
because you have no power. Where's your personal power? We're so far away from freaking New Year's that people are already thinking about
Right.
all of October, November, and December.
That's three
You
months.
can you can't
You could be
lose.
down 30 pounds if you really you could be down 20 pounds if you really want to. The goal should not to be up 30 pounds though. Like you
It's
really can
terrible.
make a difference even if you're down 10 pounds within that time. Make it make sense. You should not be up. No one should gain no weight. You should lose weight, but my challenge is whatever you've lost thus far. I don't want to see it going nowhere up. It should not be up in January. You should not be up trying to make up for nothing. You're not. I
Agreed.
mean, if you need to do that, hit Latchkey up because he is the master of snatching that skill. But you shouldn't have to do that because you shouldn't be going that crazy to where you gain that weight that you lost within a year. You sat there and lost 50 pounds in a year, and then next thing you know, you gained 20 of it back, 30 of it back during 3 months because you
Yeah.
couldn't resist the Halloween candies and treats and parties. They having parties at my job every month. I said, no, I'm good. For
Uh,
what?
I was talking to
Because they're
Margie.
not
Yes.
gonna care if you lose the weight or if you gain the weight. You want to know who care? You gonna be the one in the house depressed, like, damn, I really just gained all that weight back. Them other people could care less. So let them care less that you're not gonna be eating up every damn thing up in the place. You don't need to. You don't have to. This is about you. You have to get selfish. You have to prioritize yourself. because you can do this every year over and over and over again. But what you gonna be 50, 55, 60? It's just gonna get harder the older you get. You don't need to do that.
I'm going to answer Catherine really quickly because she's new. I don't know Catherine. I
Oh
don't know
yeah.
if you're my subscriber or Evelyn's subscriber. What does the challenge entail? I'm going to tell you. Just choose a method to lose weight and commit to it till Thanksgiving. And right. Well, Catherine, I'm going to write here in the chat because I have this. Okay.
Hmm.
So otherwise I can't type on the phone. I have my sneaky laptop. Chris Destination at Yahoo. So, Catherine, I don't know if that came out. I don't
It
know if
probably
that,
will. If you
oh,
hit
it's
enter.
delayed. It might be delayed. So, Chris Destination at Yahoo. So Catherine, people are sending me just honest 2, 3 pictures of what you look like now. Just honest. People are sending me, you don't have to, sports bras, bikinis. You don't have to. Just like a tight fitting dress or just what do you look like every day, right? And you wear and you a little bit about your story, and then we're going to compare those pictures, how much weight you lost or muscle you gained, what's your transformation going to be like, Catherine, in 7 weeks. You don't have to do Eve's diet, my fabulous diet, but get into a little bit of a deficit, walk, join a gym, be healthy. And the top 2, 3 people, you can enter Halloween, but it's a little short notice. But the Thanksgiving Day challenge gives us more time. So that's what it is. Chris Destination at yahoo.com. And I've gotten several people who tell me their story, and it's so exciting because I know there's going to be transformations, even if it's 5 pounds till Halloween. I started that 3 weeks ago. So now I'm starting Thanksgivings. Please still do the Halloween challenge so we can all in the live wear something funny. Me and Eve could do a Halloween live or wear something. Who knows? And I'll do a live, which is going to announce the winner, and then I'll interview a couple of people just like this. It'll be so much fun, and that's something motivational. And I know Latchkey on his video goes, "Lean by Halloween." I like that,
Yeah.
Latchkey. Latchkey, are you 250? Are you in the
He's gonna
260s?
be past that. He was 250 and now he's going back to it. But that's what I'm saying.
Wow.
Unless you're latchkey Gen Xer, because he's like literally the scale sniper, you're not gonna be able to just drop that weight that quick again. So there's no point to even gain it back. You can
Right.
understand? Don't let the holidays be a reason to sabotage yourself, because that's literally all you're doing is sabotaging yourself. Oh well, and I just really think people should just get really 1% better. Last year, you took 20 million plates home after you left. Don't take no plates home. Just leave the plates there because there's gonna be plenty of people. Y'all know what I'm talking about. People always go to other people's house. I know there's people that go to numerous people's houses just to get plates of food. I mean, I've seen it. They go to their friends for Thanksgiving or Friendsgiving, then they go to their family's house, they go to grandma's house, they go to
Leftovers.
you can go
Leftovers.
there and say hi, but that don't mean you gotta go literally pick up a doggone plate from every single location and eat there too. Be better than last year. That's the whole point. That's what New Year, New Me means. It means you were better than you was last year. Remember, go journal. What did you do last year on Thanksgiving? How was you acting? What was you doing? What was you drinking? What was you eating? And then this year, say next year, you're gonna write. Oh, last year I was so much better. I didn't even do any of that. I went over there. I got some turkey. I got some vegetables because you can pick what's on your plate, and I was good. Be better than you were last year. That's the only way that New Year, New Me really works. Not just saying it, actually doing it, actually putting the work
You,
in.
you don't
Faith
want.
without works is dead. You gotta work. You gotta work. You can't just
I
be like, oh, okay, well, I'm just gonna just eat it. No, start again on January. No, 1% better is all it takes. Start that momentum. Start it now. And
I am.
thumbs up to the video because y'all want to save this. Y'all gonna come back to this and y'all gonna be like, he was right. I'm glad I didn't take all them plates. I'm glad I didn't drink all them holiday drinks with the eggnog and the Hennessy. I'm glad I didn't do all that. She was right because I didn't pick up a damn pound and I lost some.
I'm looking at last year. Oh, I keep records. I'm looking at last year's Thanksgiving, 3,600 calories, not horrible, 400 grams of carbs, 220 grams of protein, 125 grams of fat. Now, looking at Chronometer, and I'm now going to tell you the PUFAs and the starches. You ready? It's a big secret. Free coaching right now. Oh, Catherine, got you. I am subscribed to Eve's channel. Subscribe to me too, Chris
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Everybody subscribe to Chris. Lily
Are
says
you
you guys not
are you guys ready for this? Thank you, Eve.
yeah, tell me.
136 grams of starches. I eat under 10 grams of starches a day today. Fat, 15.5 grams of polyunsaturated fats. Now what Eve just said, people go to numerous people's houses and it
Mhm.
turns into a fat weekend, not
Mhm.
one day.
Mhm.
So this is the reason,
Mhm.
a lot of wisdom we're throwing out. And Eve is great because Eve's not falling for the holiday bullshit. She's not falling for it.
I don't
I
think
ca-
it doesn't matter. I think it's all a scam. None of that stuff is real. Thanksgiving isn't even a holiday for everybody, if y'all know what I'm saying. And Christmas isn't even it's Jesus' birthday. It's all commercial, it's all fake, and it's all meant to make you spend money, go broke, get in debt, and get fat. Now, if you don't want to go broke, get in debt, and be fat this year, try to redo what you did from last year this year. Don't redo it. Just be at least 1% better. Don't go out on Black Friday and buy 20 million things for people you don't even talk to. How about you just buy something for you that actually helps you on your journey
Whole other
this time?
video. That's a
I
whole
mean,
other video. Christmas and shopping.
literally.
We'll talk. We'll have that video. I already bought Eve a new Mercedes, but anyway, uh, yeah, it's this small. The car.
I have to build it myself. No?
Hilarious, and it's like, the thing I do love about Thanksgiving, it's not about spending, and the way my family does it is that we get together and we say, like, Eve, like, if Eve were in the area and she had nowhere to go, I would invite Eve to my family's Thanksgiving, and we would all go around the table and thankful for Eve, thank you for this dinner. I love that. But you know what saved me? I'm gonna reveal something here. I was never, thank the Lord, a big drinker.
Mm.
You know how fat you get if you're starting to consume alcohol with the food. People
Mhm.
have sweet drinks and shots.
Mhm.
And right, Margie, it's about giving thanks. And
I was the drink maker. I know what I was doing. We had holiday shots. We had Hennessy and we
woo,
had Hennessy with the eggnog. We had Hennessy with the apple cider. You know what I'm saying? We was having the layer shots. I mean, I was making all type
those
of
are
things, and people
fun.
were
Those
just
are fun.
literally. I mean,
Yeah,
not just one, not just two. I mean, maybe two bottles. You know?
yeah. The average person, 4 to 6 drinks on any major holiday. I see my dad and mom, they're not drinkers, but 2, 3 glasses of wine that's 200 to 400 per glass of calories. So
Mhm.
thank you, Jesus. I mean this sincerely. I am not a drinker. I'm crazy as it is. Imagine me drinking or drugging. Like, I don't need it.
Mhm. Mhm.
So it's
Mhm.
like, thank God. When I was younger, I used to party and go out, sure. But like now, I'm a cheap date. Yeah, I go out and have 1 or 2 beers. I'm like, how you doing, sexy?
Mhm. And even
I
still, but that's what I'm saying. When you saying about the drinks, like, what is the purpose of stuffing your face with 3 or 4 plates of food, and then right after that, stuffing yourself with 3 or 4 drinks? You're not helping your body at all. You know what I'm saying? Oh, smoking moonshine. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Just do everything in my. I'm not saying deprive yourself because it's not about deprivation. Ain't nobody gonna live deprived. But be moderate. It's about moderation, not deprivation. You can have a drink if you feel like you want it. You know what I'm saying? You can have a little mac and cheese and
oof, love
some
mac and cheese.
um
Yeah,
dressing on your plate if you want
yeah,
to. But
that's
half of your
nothing.
plate should not be mac and cheese and dressing. Half your plate should be them string beans that everybody usually sits let's keep sitting there because they want to eat up all the other stuff. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like Be realistic. Get your ass on the scale that day, and then make sure you get on the next day. Because if you know that you have to get on the scale the next day, you might make better decisions because you know you're gonna have to get on that scale the next day and see the decisions show up. It may not be because you ate 3,500 calories, but you may have consumed a lot of inflaming foods, a lot of gluten, a lot of dairy, a lot of alcohol. That stuff will inflame your body, and it takes time for your body to process that inflammation. It will show up on the scale for at least 3 days. Don't do it to yourself.
Right,
Or if
right.
you are, watch it, look at it, see it, let it be data for you. So then you'll see, okay, yeah, next year I'm not about to do that. Or next holiday, because mind you, we got back to back, I'm not gonna do that because look what happened this one. Like literally, take care of yourself. Don't just let yourself go.
Yeah, yeah, that's great advice. I'll give you a little personal training secret. One of the tricks are if you're a member of a gym or if you just love to walk or run, go a little overboard the 3 days before Thanksgiving. It's a little secret. So,
Mm-hmm.
in other words, work out harder than you usually do and eat a little bit less. If you know that that one day is a huge day for you and your family, my gym, I'm so happy about this, closes at noon on Thanksgiving Day. My gym is packed because the people are smart. They're getting their workout in because you know what I'm saying? And I look at, and let me just tell you the secret of consistency. I'm a member, right? I'm a member of three gyms, and I train people in their home gyms and lots of places when I train them. And the people who are in shape are the freaking same people I constantly see in the gym. They're consistent. And if you go 4 or 5 days a week to the gym, Thanksgiving's a joke. You can have fun that day. Yes, I weigh myself Thanksgiving morning. Then I love to see what I weigh the next day. It's about a two
Mm-hmm.
pound, 2 pound
Mm-hmm.
water weight. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But Eve, I ain't doing no Thanksgiving Friday, Thanksgiving Saturday, Thanksgiving
Thank
Sunday.
you. Leave the food there. You don't need to take a plate home. You're gonna be right back to regular food that you normally eat that Friday and Saturday. Don't sit there and take. I've seen people literally take numerous, more than one plate home. And if you're gonna do that, let it be the plate that you ate. That could be a goal right there. You get a plate of food, you eat half of it, you take the rest home. How about that? How about that be the plate you take home? The one you started to eat when you was there. Because then you know, hey, I only had one plate of food. I just actually saved half of it and took it home. Like
Right.
make improvements. They don't have to be no major. Oh, I'm just not doing nothing. But make some improvements from what you did last year. That's literally all it takes. We just have to keep getting better every single day by 1%, and it'll be massively different within a year. Within 3 months,
Ah,
it'll be massively different.
Eve, your birthday is when?
February 8th.
My father is February 16. Are you Aquarius? Like
I
my
am.
dad? Yeah, my
Yeah.
sister's January 8th. You're February 8th, and then my dad. I will not forget your birthday. And I know you got a big goal for that day. I know your goal,
I do.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're going to look amazing. If
Yeah, well, honestly, my goal is to drop 100 pounds in a year, and 1 year will be January 20th. That's my goal. So that's the thing. You have to have big goals because then every day you'll work towards them. If you're like, well,
right
I'm going to lose
on.
10 pounds or I'm going to lose 20 pounds, you can do that by starving yourself and lose it. But if you have larger goals, your daily activities will focus on the larger goal because then you'll make better decisions every day. But if you're just like,
Yeah,
oh, I'm gonna lose 20 pounds, knowing you got 100 to lose, that's not a realistic goal. Make the bigger
yeah.
goal because then every decision that you make every day is going to be like, okay, well, how many more months do I have? How many more weeks do I have? So
Right.
yeah, get into that. Get into that type of thinking. Get into those type of goal making. Not just know, okay, well, I'm gonna see what's happening this month. No, it has to be bigger than that because what if something tragic happens and you don't get to drop any weight in that month? At least you know you have a bigger goal that you're working towards so you don't let anything throw you off track.
I don't have a ton of time. Let's say
Yeah,
hi
let's
to
go
everybody in
through
the comments from the
Margie.
beginning.
Okay, yeah, let's start. Let's
Then
get
I got a couple of things to add. Hey, Margie,
Margie. Hey.
Homestead.
Yeah, we sent Homestead. Captain says, hi, Eve and Chris. Thanks for coming to chat. Eve, you are doing great. Thank you so
She
much.
is
Chris knows how I respond to different eating patterns, and that's what makes the difference. Exactly. That's the
awesome.
type of coaching you need. Somebody who actually is going to tailor things to you directly. Squishy Mac is in.
I'm in.
Captain
Uh,
says, hi, Chris. I did not catch it. I will check it out later. Latchkey, oh, Margie subscribed to Latchkey. That's great. And Latchkey can't wait for New Year's. Squishy Mac says the days will pass with or without you. I mean, yeah, do something for yourself or you'll be older and no better off. Exactly. Latchkey said Eve is killing it lately. Thank you. I love her brother. My plan is to go crazy on Thanksgiving and leave you until New Year's. We know that's a lie. You is not gonna do that. You gonna be showing us all the healthy Thanksgiving meals. Catherine said, "What does the challenge entail?" Okay, you covered that.
Answer that.
Yeah.
Hey, Lily
Lily,
Cardozo.
he says
Hi.
fasting on fruit is so much easier than just fasting. Yeah, there's
That's
so many things
true.
that you can fast on. I mean, the thing is, fasting doesn't necessarily have to mean you don't have anything by mouth, but you can literally have like fruit, vegetables, broth. That's gonna reduce the caloric intake anyway. I think that's really what fasting is so that you don't have no calories. And if you want to do that, there's other ways than just not feeding yourself. Catherine says, "Got you. I am subscribed to each channel." Marty says it's about giving thanks. Exactly. Thanksgiving has become all about buying and doing and cooking and eating, but nobody realizes it's supposed to be thankful for what you have. We can really get into the deep of what it really means, but yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. People forgot. Lasky said, "Oh, smoky moonshine. I've never had moonshine before,
Neither have I.
but I've seen it in the store, and I'll be like, I'm scared to try that." Marty says, "Dressing and pie aren't normal." Man, do you know people will make dessert plates? So they'll have a plate of food, and then they'll turn around and make a plate of desserts because there be usually so many different type of desserts there. So now you're taking multiple plates home of food and multiple plates home of dessert, cake and pie and sweet potato pie and peach cobbler, and like really? It's not normal. It's not normal. It's gluttonous. How is somebody gonna be thankful and gluttonous at the same time? Squishy Mac says, "Hey, Lasky
Hey.
says my goal to be Latch Fabulous by 2030. Oh, you gonna be way before that.
Latchkey. We're gonna do a
Way before
live
that.
together. I love Latchkey. I met Latchkey when I was the Fabulous Body, and I texted him and I go, "What's your name?" He goes, "I'm Tom, and I believe South Carolina." And we all get busy, Latchkey, but I'm catching up to your content, and you're doing great. And
Yeah,
Eve
yeah.
was updating me on your recipes and everything. In the comments section, does everybody here do the big Thanksgiving? I want to see in the comments section. Eve, do you do Thanksgiving?
I'm not doing it.
Really?
I'll cook. I'll cause the thing is like I cook and like usually one of my ex boyfriends tricked me and was like, "Oh, we're gonna spend the weekend at my mom's house." So we went over there Wednesday. And do you know they had bought all the food for me to cook? No one told me I was cooking. It was just like, "Oh, you're gonna cook Thanksgiving?" I was like, "I want to do what?" Literally everything: the turkey, the mac and cheese, the dressing, the greens. Because I make greens and I make string beans, so that there's no excuse. There's vegetables there to eat. I mean the sweet potato pie, the peach cobbler, everything. I was so pissed.
Awesome.
I was like, "Oh, are you serious?" But for me at the house, I just cook what my kids want because they don't even like all of that. I make turkey. See, the thing is, if y'all catch up with me, I'm always making turkey, and that's not a big like turkey is not gonna harm y'all. It's
No,
not gonna be the turkey.
it's never
It's
that.
not gonna be the turkey. It's not gonna be the string beans. It's not string casseroles or whatever.
Even
It's
the
not gonna be the string
potatoes.
beans.
No,
It's
yeah.
not gonna be the mashed potatoes, even if it does have butter. It's gonna be the dressing. It's gonna be the mac and
Desserts.
cheese.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the peach cobblers and the pumpkin pies and the sweet
Three
potato pie.
plates. How about
It's
all the
gonna be the
portions?
amount of food.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna be all
Thanksgiving
that
could be
gravy you
actually just
pouring on
fine.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be that gravy you put on everything. Christmas can because gumbo. I mean, gumbo is not really a fattening food. But what are you having? Ham, and this is even ham could just be. But it's how much are you eating? Are you getting like 20 to go plates? Because that's
Yeah,
literally
I
what
have
that takes for
never
a whole
done. You know,
Thanksgiving.
it's funny. We spend the last couple of years, again, a very fortunate. The last 5 years, we spent 2 or 3 in Miami. So I know that sounds weird, but the family loves to take a trip, and we go to a beautiful restaurant and have Thanksgiving. But when we
Mm.
spend it at my sister's, at my mom's, they'll be like, "You want to take food home? You want to take food?" I'm like,
Right.
"Ooh."
Mm-mm.
If I can just take some turkey and a little stuffing, I can get away with it. But I often tell my mom and my sister, I
Mm.
don't want the whole weekend to be like this.
Exactly. If you take anything home, take turkey and vegetables, so then you don't have to make none the next day. But I highly doubt anybody does that. That's usually the only thing that still be well, not when I make it, because I used to make it with lots of bacon and meat and stuff like that. But I highly doubt that people will be like the first thing people go for is the mac and cheese. People don't even care about the turkey. They care about the cornbread dressing and
Mm.
mac and cheese. Like that's literally what my kids be like. Whole plate full of it and a little piece of turkey and a
Well,
little.
your kids are slim.
Well, yeah, they is, but not everybody on that at that table be slim. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let the kids eat it,
So
and everybody else become
my
person.
family never has. Some people even have ham. Remember Nicole, my friend
Yeah,
Nicole
they
in
have
California.
both. We
Nicole
used to have
loves her
turkey,
ham.
ham, and roast, all three.
It's literally a 2 to 3,000 calorie portion could easily happen on
Yeah,
Thanksgiving night.
yeah,
But
one plate.
we don't have any mac and cheese. We have stuffing, mashed potatoes,
Hmm.
sour. I know this is weird. My mom loves sauerkraut with kielbasa. I know it's a tradition.
There's nothing
Uh,
wrong with sauerkraut. That's actually healthy.
exactly. Turkey and dessert. I usually bring either because we have a wonderful bakery. I bring the cheesecake or I bring the um, uh, chocolate mousse. But my family is not, my parents, my sister, and me, we're not heavy. But I just know growing up in America and in New York, I just continue the party all the way till New Year's.
Hmm.
Not this year.
I mean, I just know that. I mean, from the times that I did celebrate it, people would literally be drinking all day until it was time to eat. Whether it's wine coolers, beers, spritzers, they drinking alcohol the whole time, getting lit before they eat. Then they eat numerous plates, at least two. Then they have dessert. Then they go back to drinking. Like people could, I mean, I feel like people could literally like that eat 10,000 calories, consume 10,000 calories in that day. Because I'm saying those drinks, it's not like they're drinking it with like, sparkling water or
No.
you know what I mean? They're drinking it with eggnog. They're drinking
Sweet
it.
drinks. Sweet drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Them times is easy, easy 500 calories for a drink. Easy.
Eve, let me ask you a question. Be honest. If you went crazy from Thanksgiving to New Year's, could you gain 10 pounds? Be honest.
Who couldn't?
You see
Who
what I
couldn't?
mean?
I mean, you
Yeah.
probably could gain 10 pounds in the one day. I mean, and I don't want to say that it would. I don't want to say that it would be completely, fat, but the inflammation that those foods and drinks bring are going to bring that number up. And then the thought process after that, well, to hell with it, because that's what usually people do. Oh, well, to hell with it, because it's already up. That is where the sabotage kicks in. Instead of saying, oh, okay, well, this is likely inflammation. I did have a lot of drinks, whatever. They're going to be like, oh, well, to hell with it. Let me go in the fridge and get some of them plates. Let me get some. And that is when that weight really begins to come back on that scale. That's when them 10 pounds really become real and not just water weight.
Well, the honest, right. And the truth is, then you don't want to lose the weight anymore. See,
You're
that's
just
what's
like, I'll
sad.
start on January 1st.
Good luck. Let's leave people with some inspiration.
Yeah.
What are you eating today? I know that you're a planner. What are you eating today?
I've had oatmeal for breakfast, and I had a Cosmic Crisp apple. I've never had. I'm looking for different apples,
What?
and because that's within. Yeah, see, apples. I have to like. It's really good to eat fruits that are in season
Yes.
if you can, because if you eat fruits that are out of season, they could really trigger your body because they're not in season. They're not literally supposed to be in season. They're likely being modified to be made. So I try to find the fruits that are in season, and one of them is a Cosmic Crisp apple, which tastes amazing. It's like my new apple now. Had oatmeal, and then I already made for lunch. I'm having green beans, and mushrooms with chicken thigh and some rice. And then for dinner, I have not decided yet. It's my meal prep day. I haven't really that's what I usually do on weekends. But dinner will likely be I like making this. It's called a egg roll. What do they call it? Egg roll in a bowl. And I'm gonna do a video on it. But
Oh, wow.
yeah, it's like you saute up some cabbage. Do you guys know? Like you can get coleslaw in a package. It don't have to have the sauce, but like just have like it has like carrots and different types of cabbages and all that kind of stuff. So you get like 2 packs of that. You saute it with garlic and onion and ginger. You saute it up, and then you add ground turkey and saute it all together.
Ooh,
And it literally is like
delicious.
egg roll in a bowl. You put a little, soy sauce to give it like the Asian flavor. And you can put over rice or just eat it straight or whatever. So that's likely gonna be dinner.
Wow. See, I love that. See, guys, I know people in the comments section are wise. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So I'm
Exactly.
having a Greek yogurt Chobani pumpkin spice limited edition for the holidays with a little bit of peanut butter, ooh, and a little bit of jam. That's 250. And I'm eating light, so I'm doing a shift. I'm trying new stuff. I didn't even talk about my high fat for the win, but tonight I'm having
High
Ray.
fat. Oh, that's right. You're doing more fat foods. Okay.
Oh, and I'm losing weight. So for the people that think that fats make you fat, no, extra calories make you fat, and you sitting around all day. But tonight I'm doing Ray Peat mushrooms. So
Mm.
Ray would talk about, I don't go this crazy, 2 hours or 3 hours of boiling the mushrooms. You heard that correctly. Ray Peat wanted to get all the poisons out. I do an hour, slow cooked white button mushrooms, incredible health benefits. I do Ray Peat's raw carrot salad, and I'll do my 90% ground beef meal in coconut oil.
Mm.
So sometimes I've been adding an egg or two on top of the ground beef. Wow. So got to run. But
Yay,
yeah,
Lexi, for sure. We definitely go do a live together.
yes, we will.
Yes, we
There's
got
a
to do
way.
it.
There's a way to do a 3-person live. I have to find out how to do it.
That would be awesome.
So Ray Pete believed
Send
that
it in here,
certain
Lexi. I love it.
vegetables you have to cook down. I've been taking my spinach. I used to get bloated. Now I cook the spinach down. A Ray Pete follower taught me, I got to try it, to slice up the apples and to cook the apples in coconut oil because I can't
Mm.
digest apples.
Mm.
Cinnamon and coconut oil. These are Ray Pete's secrets. But if you can eat them raw, God bless you. Carrots don't bloat me, but apples do.
Mm.
So you got to plan. Me too, Chris. I'm having mushrooms tonight.
Look at all three of us having mushrooms.
And I chicken is good, but I do better with beef. But I sometimes do chicken thighs, and I'll do that. So again, I'm no longer going to try to hit high fat, but I wanted to prove to the critics that say you can't have higher fat in your diet.
Okay.
Why not? So, again, so guys, I am going to have to. Yeah, Lily. Lily, if you take and chop up the apples, some people have the skin, some people don't, and you put some coconut oil and on a slow, on the skillet, on low, add in cinnamon. Salt on apples are great. I always love mixing savory and salt. See if you can digest that. I'm going to try it because, God, I miss apples. I do great with grapes, watermelon,
Mm.
everything, but I eat apples. I get a bloat. Damn
It's
it.
the fiber, probably.
I don't know what it is. Yeah,
High
of
fat
course high
foods.
fat can work. Yeah. So guys, I
Yes, sir.
gotta
I definitely
go.
hope you guys join this. Please make
Yeah.
sure you guys hit the thumbs up button because this what we dropped a lot of gems in this video, especially
Ooh.
when you was struggling that day before that Thanksgiving and our day of. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button because y'all is
Join
gonna
my
you're gonna
Thanksgiving
prosper.
challenge. Come to
Yes,
my
and go
channel.
to his channel at Chris
Yeah,
Fabulous
Chris
Entertainment.
Fabulous. Chris Fabulous.
Yeah,
That's right. Uh,
yeah.
if you go to me, it's going to be so cool because it's already a little too late to enter the Halloween challenge. And we all know Eve is trying to win that one. So,
It's not too late. It's the what, third? The fourth.
Well,
You
it's
still
the
can get it in.
4th. Can you
You can still
hustle?
get it in. You
By
still can get it
20,
in.
27 days, you can lose 5 to 8 pounds.
Yeah, you
And
still
you can
can do
look in the
that.
mirror and send me mirror pics, aside, front, and it's gonna be great. But Thanksgiving is the big one
Yes.
because by that day, if you're sitting pretty, you can have some fun Thanksgiving weekend.
Hmm.
So guys, I gotta go.
Thank you for being here,
Thank
guys.
you, Eve.
Like the video, subscribe to both of our channels, and until next time, we will see you later.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.